Hello, everybody. Welcome to the penultimate episode of DmC Devil May Cry.
Or as I like to call it, dark milk chocolate.
Dark milk chocolate. I don't think I've ever had that. And I guess you guys haven't either.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of just anything that's like dark chocolate, but only like 70% dark chocolate. That's like a dark milk chocolate, which is most dark chocolates. So
I'm surprised they haven't capitalized on that.
on what?
Dark milk chocolate.
I will ask you again. Why did you kill my child?
Because you killed my mother.
So it was revenge.
That instantly makes, like, infanticide just justified, right?
It was for free.
To be fair, he didn't actually want to kill the baby, but now he's got to act tough. You know, he's got to.
He's got to play into it.
To have all the
Yeah.
freedom you
Yeah. Is that a feather in Mundus's pocket?
About my freedom.
Jacket pocket?
About mankind's.
Yeah, I guess it is. He's a fashionable man. Look at that suit.
It's not
a
bad.
cool
Like,
suit.
his shoes are pretty snazzy.
kind do with
Yeah.
freedom, do you suppose?
Man of style.
Because when I arrived, they had it.
Did they establish why Mundus killed Dante's mother, or is that still to be answered?
They stopped.
I don't remember. There's not really an answer for it. I mean,
I thought it was because he was just pissed at Sparta.
yeah, I think it might be something like that. It might. Oh, you know what? I think it was because he was scared of the kids. Like, I think it's because he was scared of Dante and Virgil.
Oh yeah,
And-
because of the prophecy.
Yeah.
Virgil's just
Sorry.
creeping.
I just imagined like one of those blow whistles, like dude, when he popped his head out.
You know what, Mundus? You're right. It wasn't for mankind. It was for revenge.
Of the Sith.
I gotta tell you.
Enter lightsaber
killing a
battle.
child like that, watching it
Watch him
explode into
just
the
throw out a
light
sword,
just
start getting a sword now.
like one of you little demon bitches.
I'd welcome that.
Priceless.
Ooh.
Dante just did a MasterCard commercial, apparently.
Oh, he just dropped the mic.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, he's
Yeah.
fast.
He's an angry boy.
Hulk smash.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's got his fingers in his body. Like, you know, like you do.
Yeah, sorry, I can't really take my eyes off of this. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty gruesome.
Shut this thing down.
Oh, okay, this was part of the plan, sort of.
Yeah. Well, Dante getting a bunch of fingers in his chest probably wasn't. But,
I mean, that's not exactly what you know, aim to do in the day.
yeah.
Virgil's
What is
got to
he
have
doing?
he's got to have an ulterior motive.
He's Virgil, of course he does.
This is true.
Oh? Is Limbo are Limbo and like the real world merging?
Yeah, so he broke the barrier between the two, so now all the signs are changing back, and everyone knows what's happening now. Demons everywhere.
they
And
get
also
to
Mundus
see.
has now lost a bunch of his power, and he can be destroyed. And stabbed.
Wait, this can't just be it.
I mean, this is, you know, classic storytelling. The seemingly big bad villain isn't actually the big bad villain. It's, well, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there because it could
Just
be
some
wrong.
old guy with a loogie on his face.
You took your time.
How far we've come.
Let me guess. This isn't even his final form.
You could say that. You may say that.
Oh, is he going Super Saiyan? Come on. Okay.
Gee.
This reminds me a little bit of the that sequence from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. The minute you were like, "This reminds me," and I was like, "He's gonna say Sonic Adventure."
I was gonna
Know
hold
it.
some restraint, but then I said, "Fuck it."
Actually, you know what, to be honest, this doesn't remind me of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This actually reminds me of Sonic Heroes, the last fight with Metal Sonic.
You know, this has a little more grandeur to it. Mundus's final form is a little more. He looks a lot cooler than Metal Overlord. And by the way, that sequence took like 3 minutes. Mundus transformed in like what, a second. So he already gets props for that. Let me guess what the weak point is.
I mean, they literally just said that that's the weak point.
It's the arm, right? It's gotta be the arm.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be the end.
Don't attack him. Just stay alive until I expose his eye.
Hey, why does Virgil look so weird? It looks like really liney.
Liney, huh?
I think that was just, you know what, that might be a combination between the lighting and the compression.
Yeah.
And the
for
shader,
sure.
probably.
Oh, this is cool. This is true final boss material.
Spider-Man does whatever a Dante can.
Virgil's got cool knives he can shoot.
Yeah.
I think in the DLC for this, so in the DLC for this, you play as Virgil actually.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like
think instead of guns, he's got those.
Whoa,
he's got,
whoa, wait,
knives
wait.
that he can shoot.
Wait, Dante has Zawarudo?
He's got what?
JoJo reference.
Oh.
'cause
You know that
he's
neither of us watched
He
that.
stopped.
That's the
he
second
stopped
one.
time. He stopped time for like no reason.
Well, yeah, that's what his Devil Trigger does.
Oh.
See, again, very smartly, like, feeding gameplay concepts into the actual plot and, like, the storytelling kind of stuff.
Interesting.
Like they do with the, oh god, with, like, the grapple points, right?
Oh.
Same kind of deal.
Virgil's
I thought it was the work. I thought it was the work of the enemy stand.
Virgil's Downfall is the DLC name.
Yes, that's correct. I might download and play that. If I do, I'll record it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, because I believe it takes place after the game.
Yeah, for sure. There's also, it's interesting because there have been a couple points where you've been able to play as Virgil in the Devil May Cry games, but I haven't played any of them because in Devil May Cry 3 in the special edition, which I never played, they do this, like, there's a second, you can, like, replay the game as Virgil instead, and he has a completely different moveset and stuff, and you might actually be able to play him in the PC version of DmC 4, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So you've been able to play as him, like, a couple points throughout the game, and I've never done any of those. The only game I've played him in is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Is he in that game? He's in that game, right?
Who?
Virgil, isn't he in, like, Ultimate Marvel 3?
Yeah.
Am I making that up?
Yeah, he's in Ultimate 3. He's also like one of the cheapest assholes in the game.
So true to the character, then.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I
Like,
was gonna
like,
say.
like a lot of his attacks have a lot of recovery, but like the scaling does not really seem to exist for some odd reason. Oh, and he's been taken away.
Or is this all part of his plan?
Oh, what was that scream? That was like a terrible little
It's a
scream.
bit of a strange line reading. For sure.
Take two. You know what? I gotta say, like, this looks like an incredible experience for a final boss. Like, if there's one thing that I can't stand about some video games, it's that it's a great time, but then you get to the final boss and it's just not the most satisfying thing, and it sort of like dampens the rest of the game's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this boss is not super great. He's one of the easier bosses in the game, actually, and it's like a pretty simple thing. It's actually, this boss is kind of interesting because it's almost exactly like the first boss.
Oh, you mean
like
the succubus one? Oh yeah,
Sorry?
yeah, because it looks very similar. Because
It's very similar, like even to the point, I'm completely messing this up right now, but even to the point of having these like different they corroded the platform, now you got to switch platforms kind of thing. Like, it's very, very similar to that first one, with a couple wrinkles that we will sort of get into, and with some like harder harder to hit or harder to dodge attacks, but sort of thematically, it's very similar to that first one. It's a pretty easy boss, honestly. It's not going to take, doesn't take very long. I remember when I replayed this game, he's charging up a thing, so there's me using a Vital Star. When I replayed this game, I beat this boss very, very quickly. But it is pretty cinematic and that sort of thing. But honestly, this, like, as cool it is, this actually might be the worst boss in the game, just in terms of, like, the visuals. I mean, Mundus has his sort of final form has, like, a pretty cool design, but, like, it's not as striking as, like, the baby or the succubus or especially, like, Bill O'Reilly or Bob Barbas. You know, it doesn't necessarily have that going for it. I think it's fine. It's okay, but it's definitely not. It's probably my least favorite boss fight in this game.
It's just very cinematic. Like, it's very God of War.
For sure.
Well, yeah, and plus I guess, like, you know, when you have, like, as things as insane as what we've seen already, like, this is a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. It's lacking a bit of that style. I think that some of the game has, or not necessarily that it's lacking it, but it just doesn't, like. It's not super cool in the way those things are. Yeah.
Well, I guess after Dante is done beating Mundus, this world is going to start preparing its Jaeger program, because they need to build some giant robots in case something like this happens again.
No, knowing video games, the world is going to go back to exactly how it was before Mundus just destroyed it.
So I kept getting hit by that fireball thing because I kept trying to hit it back, which I finally did on that one. It was pretty cool. You guys missed it.
No, I saw it. It looked neat. I caught it, Dan. I caught it.
See, if I was smart, if I had come in here with my, there we go, with my replayed higher difficulty skills, I would say, hey, I should be charging up those moves, and then I can just wait for them, because there's a move you can get for the sword where you can just hold it and just, like, charge up a move kind of thing, and that's the easiest way to hit stuff back, because you can just loosen up on the Y button and at the exact correct time and not have to worry about, like, timing your wind up with it or anything.
So do you have to use your sword, or can you use an empty jar?
Wait, an empty jar?
Sorry, Ocarina of Time. Anyone?
Oh, right, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you use your empty jar? I didn't know
you can use a jar in the final fight against Ganondorf.
I had no idea.
To bounce back the attacks. It's
Really?
Jordan, you haven't tried it?
No.
I would have expected you have done this. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, you don't need to sword at all. You just or your shield. Just take out a jar and bounce back those lightning attacks. The balls of lightning he sends out.
Yep. So Ganon was then defeated by the Jar of Evil's Bane.
Hey man, jars are rare in Hyrule. They are arguably the most valuable item you can get after the Master Sword. Yeah, his screams are sort of underwhelming.
Is Mundus' soul like his own pocket dimension?
I think it's like he's, like, almost controlling a mech sort of thing. Like, I think it's like he's inside this, or, like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just
he's
soul.
his
I have
own
no idea.
Jaeger.
Yeah, he's got his own kaiju sort of thing going on. Anyways, that's Mundus. We killed him.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's also, like, a fairly short boss fight. You do a lot of damage to him, actually, so it moves by pretty quick.
I was expecting, like, another form, because if that's it, that's kind of underwhelming for all the, like, the threat that he's posed this entire game.
It is a slightly underwhelming boss for sure.
You did it.
All that and not a scratch on any of them.
I did it.
Yeah.
Well, they're demons. They heal very quickly.
Well, not even their clothes.
Well, I mean, look at Virgil's hair. Like, come on.
Listen, demon hair. You don't know anything about demon hair. Maybe it's like Superman hair. It just, like, stays in place. You can't even cut it with scissors.
I
You
can't
gotta use kryptonite scissors to cut that hair.
I can't believe I just lost this argument.
That's right. You sure did.
Yeah. Damn it, Dan.
Oh?
Oh.
Social media.
Yeah.
That's when everything gets ruined.
I like how the people who are writing, like, these tweets are obvious dirtbags.
Just like the real internet.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty good in terms of that. Hashtag demons.
Of course, of course.
We have awoken. Is that the demons?
Those demons are staying woke.
Stay woke. And I feel like that seems to be like a leave off for like a sequel. But we still have like one more like level, right?
That's right. We have one more level.
But I feel like that entire thing was set up for like the next DmC, which seems like it's gonna come out.
Totally. That is an obvious hook for the next iteration of this game, which unfortunately probably doesn't exist.
Well, this game does have a lot of hooks, if you know what I mean.
Oh God,
I like it. No, I like it.